Johnny's got another problem. Jimmy had an overdose, and Susie had another run-in with the one she loves the most. Kid's got another question: when's Daddy coming home? You know it's hard to face this world.
Welcome to Hard Rock Hell. Ibiza still here, joined by a man who needs no introduction whatsoever, the one and only Nicke. Borg. Nicke, great to see you.
The one and only. Thank you, Alistair. Thank you. Great to be here. Although I'm. What the fuck is wrong with the weather? Too many British people and too shitty weather. This is maybe it's Ibiza. I'm not sure. Yeah.
But I think the forecaster said it's brightening up this afternoon. So you're here doing an acoustic gig. That's right, yeah?
Yes. This gig was booked like a long time ago. So my friend who helps me out, putting on some shows, like mostly these acoustic shows. So you want to go to Ibiza and play like an acoustic? I'm like, whatever, yeah, sure, that sounds interesting. So I kind of forgot about the gig over like a half year or something. So, but it's great to be here. Yeah, so I have no expectations. I don't know anything about this evening tonight, but it's going to be good, I think. Yeah.
It's a very, very diverse crowd as well. You know, everybody gets into it very quick, so it's going to be good. And that's what I was going to ask. Since I spoke to you, I think it was last March. What have you been up to? Have you been writing new material or anything for a forthcoming album, or?
Yes, we've been really busy. The Backyard Babies, been really busy. We've been writing songs. We got a new single coming out now in the beginning of June. Can't tell you the date or the name of it, but you will hear about it like any day. And we will start playing it live throughout the summer during festivals. Not sure if we're doing any shows. Yeah, we're doing the Hard Rock Hell in Sheffield in September. Yeah, right. It's in Sheffield, right? Yeah. And then we continue to write the rest of the album during the autumn. So we got a single, one or two coming out this year, the album early next year, and then doing it all over again. A bunch of tours and stuff. But it's been going really. Did we speak on the Black Star Riders tour? Right? Yeah, right. So I was just gonna say that it's been during our break. The UK was one of the countries that actually it felt like we've been. It's been growing, even though we haven't been there. Like, so we kind of like, it was really interesting to be back and touring in the UK again, because it was crowd was still there. And for example, when we did the Black Star Riders tour, it went really well, playing in front of a lot of new people that we haven't played in front of before, like older and younger. So for us, it felt like, fuck, finally, maybe we can take that little step on the ladder in the UK, and keep on touring there, because we love the UK crowd. But it's tough, like, everywhere. So let's see now with this new single and these festivals and the new album early next year what's going to happen, But
I was going to ask, will you be getting a chance to try anything out tonight acoustically from the new material?
No. Well, I could if I wanted to, but no. Tonight it will be like a really 50-50 kind of mix between solo songs and Backyard Baby songs and some crazy covers. Just the stuff that I do. My whole solo project is like it's like a kindergarten kind of. It's like a playground that I just fuck around with things that I would normally not do, like with the Backyard Babies. Or it's not too serious, or it is serious. It depends on how you look at it. But I feel comfortable just in doing whatever in it, I have ideas that I should. I got a bunch of new songs also that I should go into the studio and record. But time is really limited right now, so I spend a lot of time on the radio these days. So, and it's been taking we're trying to, having four guys in the mid-40s with fucking kids and other, stuff that they do. I mean, Peter, our drummer, he's got so many projects going on at the same time. Dragan got a lot of projects, and he got the helicopters this summer as well. Like, they can't stop touring, We're only going to do one gig, yeah, right, So getting us four in the studio and writing and actually coming forward with stuff that takes so much, like, stuff. So recording my solo stuff, it's not on the highest on the priority list right now.
And anybody that wants to keep up to date with the Backyard Babies stuff, they can just go on the Facebook page and go on the website, which is backyardbabies.com, am I right?
Yeah, I don't know about the website. It's probably up. It's probably probably updated. I feel, don't go to my web page, that's not been updated in 5 years or something. No, but yeah, go to the Facebook side. There's like, but like there's not so much now. We have our tour dates there. You can see where we're going to be this summer, and as I said, any day we will have the name and the release date for the single. It's going to be out digital, of course, first, and then it will be yeah, I think we're skipping the 7-inch. I think Dragan just told me the other day that we're making a 12-inch, like maxi single, kind of like, you know, yeah. Or was it 10-inch? Not the 7-inch, yeah. To make it a bit special. It's yeah, talking about that's like every time you write something new and you're a little bit excited about it, but we did something this time, I don't know, we were just like, fuck everything, we just play from our heart, and me, Dragan and Peter was like just working on one song, and Johan came in and did amazing bass, and it was like, I don't know, you will hear it, but it sounds, it's like the happiest and most like anthem rock and roll song that we've done in a very long time. It probably will remind you of something from Total 13, but much a mature kind of Total 13 rock and roll song. It contains the word rock and roll about 50 times, I think.
You've always been one of the most influential rock and roll bands because you were very much a crossover band. You appealed to a lot of the glam crowd as well as the punk crowd as well. You were very much in the middle, dare I say, more than Guns N' Roses are, because you have got like that rock and roll punk root sort of thing.
Yeah, but like that was what influenced us, or what inspired us with Guns N' Roses, that they were like a crossover band. You know, they were a metal punk rock glam band or something like that, and because we never knew what genre we fit in. You know, we were really influenced by the glam scene, like New York Dolls and Hanoi Rocks, of course, but we loved our heavy metal, and we loved the punk. And we love pure hard rock and roll, you know. So being able to kind of move around, you know, between these different genres, it's a really luxury, you know.
That was one thing I noticed about the tour you done with Black Star Riders and Gun. The bill was very diverse, but all bands were very sort of appealed to that whole crowd, because it wasn't a million miles apart, the music from each band. How much fun was that going out on the road with those guys? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Ricky Warwick since early 90s, on and off, and he's an amazing person and a really good friend of me and the band. I got to know the other guys of Black Star Riders, Robbie especially. He's a fucking, you know, he's a star. I was having a thing in LA with Robbie and Ricky in September last year. I took 10 of my listeners on my radio show and bought them tickets to LA. Hotel, full treatment, and everything, and we had these star trips around where Robbie was like, you know, in this tourist bus, yeah, like the map of the stars, or kind of thing, but we only did like these rock star spots instead. Well, here was Nicke Six OD'd and blah blah blah, and Robbie was amazing, you know, so he did that just as a favor. And yeah, but so and the Gun guys are amazing. I didn't know so much about the guys in the band before. They got like a new constellation, I think. You know, they're much harder live than they are been on record, I think, and amazingly nice people. You know, but most importantly, the crowd was like. I didn't know what to expect. I kind of had a good feeling about the tour, but it was way beyond that. It was like so good because the crowd was there early. It was packed. And they were like really into all three bands. They were listening. The most perfect rock crowd that you can, you know, want as a band, you know, especially as an opener or a special guest or whatever. You would love that the audience actually give you a chance or whatever, you know. You just pay attention, basically.
And that was the one thing I was going to ask you say about your radio show. Anybody that wants to check out in the UK online, where is the best place they can check you out?
I only do bullshit stories in Swedish, unfortunately, but yeah, it's on Radio Play, it's called, but you can go to rockklassiker.se, and then it will lead you there. Yeah, rockklassiker.se. It's a midday show. It's amazing, and it's going really well. And these days, with rock radio climate, it's like, you know, like this. Our station is steady as a fucking rock, and it's going like this all the time. And don't have to go into details, but we have like these stupid government rules or laws that you need to apply for a new period to license or broadcast radio, and that's what we have doing this year. So it's kind of changing around a little bit. We're losing some frequencies when we are gaining some frequencies. But it seems like really interesting that well, I've been working with radio now for over 7 years as a host, and I'm amazed every year that people are continuing to listen to this type of radio, and we keep on growing as a station. You would think that all these streaming services and whatever, you know, on-demand kind of, you know, way of consuming music would like totally outdo that classic radio. But no. People love to hear their familiar voice on air, presenting their favorite songs, maybe tell a bit of a story in between, you know, and or some news or some gossip or whatever, you know. Like that's what my show is about. Very, very light show, you know.
Well, I will check out, because I'm curious to know what you play on this, so I will check it out. I will give it a listen.
Yeah, I play the stuff that you hear here in the background, really classic rock. It's called rock classic. It's like we don't try to make it like more complicated than it is, you know. Classic rock song, but these days even you know, now the Foo Fighters songs are classic rock songs, you know. So you keep on pushing, you know, a bit forward, you know. We don't play any new stuff, you know, or we don't play any odd stuff. We just like play really classic rock.
Excellent stuff, Nicke. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you here. I'm really looking forward to your show tonight, because you say you're playing 50-50 Backyard Baby stuff and some of your solo stuff. I wish you all the best for the rest of the year, and I hope to look forward to hearing the new Backyard Babies album when it comes out. Is there any message you want to say to the fans that have stuck by you over the years?
Yeah, thanks for sticking by, and check out our new single. It will be out beginning, or is it like the first week of June? Yeah, you can't miss it. Have it a listen. If you're a fan of the Backyard Babies, whatever year or whatever record your favorite record is, you're gonna love this song, and we're gonna play it live. And unfortunately, the only UK gig is in Sheffield in September. But that's going to be one. Then we had time to, you know, rehearse during the whole summer as well. So it's going to sound good.
Nicke, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you as always. Wish you all the very best for tonight, and we'll see you very soon. This is Alistair from Underkill TV signing out with the one and only Nicke Borg from the Backyard Babies. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Awesome.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You know it's hard to face this world, oh yeah, when you're feeling all alone. Up in smoke, up in smoke. This whole world's going up in smoke. Can't stay out of trouble, you got nothing else to do, and it's hard to not get past